and welcome. This is Preeti. I am so glad you're joining me for the second part of the masking series. Here I'm taking the same stamp set that I used last time, butterfly and flowers stamp set. I'm going to use the butterfly stamp for today's project. And what I've done is I've gone ahead and cut this rectangle piece and I've also rounded the corners. I had to pre-do all of these and I can't show you the die because I'm on vacation and I didn't bring everything. I just pre-made most of the stuff and I am recording the video while I am on vacation. So that's the reason why most of the things are already done. And what I'm doing is I'm going to place this butterfly in an angle on that white card piece that I showed you. And I'm going to use Versamark black ink here. And I'm going to stamp that and then emboss it with a clear embossing powder, which again I had done earlier, and that is a piece that I showed. And then I've also gone ahead and stamped that same butterfly stamp onto the masking paper that I had used last time, and I have fussy cut that very close to the white line. And you can see I have not fussy cut the antenna, neither those solid leaves and berries. And you don't really need to do that because one, it is black, and two, I remember I said I've also gone ahead and heat set it with some clear embossing powder. So anything that I do over this masking paper is going to resist. And this masking paper, this time, we're going to use it more to create a background around it by protecting the stamped image. Unlike the last time, we used the masking paper or the masked image to build a scene, to build more flowers around it. But this time, we're going to build, not build actually, do some coloring and some stamping around that butterfly, and we're using the masking paper as a protective sheet. And here I've chosen a few different colors of color fuse ink, blue, aqua, and green. And I'm going to blend that all around the butterfly. So you can definitely use whatever colors you want. These are the colors I went with. So you can see that masking paper is protecting from this color to the color from the butterflies. And then I'm going to add some water, and what it does is it repels the ink in certain places and creates this beautiful white polka dots, or like a bokeh effect in the background. And then I'm going to take this other stamp set here. This is distressed polka dots, and I'm going to stamp that using the aqua color from the Color Fuse ink here. And after I stamped the image, I'm just going to take this the blending stump, and I'm just going to go over it to soften up that ink a little bit, and then I'm going to stamp that all over the butterfly. And then, as you can see, because I have that masking paper on that place, it is protecting my butterfly from the ink. And I'm going to repeat that once more and the bottom. And once I remove, which is very soon here, you can see here all done. And I'm going to remove that masking paper. And you can see how we protected that entire image just by adding, and you can definitely do an entire background and make multiple butterflies, and you can do the same effect. Now I'm going to color this butterfly, and for that I'm going to use some Copic markers, and I'm just going to keep the coloring very, very bright and simple. So that when I say simple Copic, all I'm saying is you just blend your pet colors from the darkest ink to the lightest ink, and that's it. No flicking, no adding textures, nothing. You can see here I'm just taking the darkest color, blending it with the next color. So I'm using 4 different shades of R20s, and I'm going to blend it to the lightest, and that's pretty much it. It's the easiest way. And again, I didn't want to do a whole lot of texture because there's so much texture in the background of the butterfly. I wanted to keep the flowers and the butterfly simple, but at the same time quite bright, and that's why I'm picking really bright colors for coloring the flowers as well as the butterfly itself. And once I'm done with this yellow flower, I'm going to do the last flower in this collection, and that is a pink color. I am going to put the color numbers in the bottom description box below so you will know exactly the colors that I have used. While I'm coloring, I want to give you a little update. In a couple of months, not really in a couple of months, next month, I don't know if I've told you this earlier, I do have carpal tunnel, so I suffer a lot with the wrist pain, and my doctor's asking me to do some invasive surgery to take care of that, which also means I may have to take some breaks from card making. So there would be a time that I won't be able to make videos. So I apologize for that. But as and when I get a chance to upload something, I promise you I will have some videos. On the YouTube channel, the Rubbernecker YouTube channel for you to enjoy. Anyway, so moving along here for the butterfly, I am just adding two tones. So I've added some purple colors from the center of the body, and from the outer part of the wing, I'm using some aqua colors and blending them both in the middle. And here you can see it's all done and how that butterfly pops off that beautiful background that we created. And then I'm just taking this, what do you call the another sentiment from the same stamp set, and I've gone ahead and stamped it and heat embossed that as well with clear embossing powder. And then I'm taking this gold metallic paint that I have in my stash, and I'm just going to splatter that all over the surface. And then it's time to add some sparkles, and I'm just going to add these sparkles all over the butterfly and around the sentiment as well. And so the whole focus is this little piece of paper or card piece that we have used to create the butterfly, and you can see how that whole image comes together just by adding that masking and creating a background around that butterfly. And now I've taken a white top folding note card, and I'm just going to take that same background stamp, and I'm going to stamp that with the black ink. And I'm not really making sure that it's really inked well. I want that distressed look, so I've just the ink, you can see it's not deep and dark black, but just enough, and that was the whole idea of it. And then I'm just going to take this butterfly piece, and I'm going to add that with some foam tapes right on top of that note card, and that pretty much finishes this card. Earlier on, a few weeks back, I had created another card with the same image but a different background, and you can see how that one looks with a different background. I hope you enjoyed this video and you like this masking techniques. I will look forward to seeing your projects as well, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.